We should guide our students how they are maintaining funds. That is the only document which is acceptable by UK. Here, university will ask you some simple questions saying that actually how will you pay the remaining amount and how can you pay the living expenses. That is called actually National Overseas Scholarship, which is providing by Government of India itself. Actually, last intake many students have struggled a lot because pound value will change day by day.
So let's get straight into the topic. So should I have to apply separately for this scholarship, or will it come with the offer letter itself?
With the offer letter only. As I told you before about scholarships, actually universities will be giving scholarship clearly in offer letter only. Almost all the universities. Few universities won't give scholarship, how much of amount you got scholarship. Separately they'll send a mail to you.
Okay.
After getting offer letter, separately they'll send a mail to you regarding scholarship. But I can be able to say that most of the universities will be giving scholarship thing in offer letter only.
Okay.
Very few universities will be sending separate mail to you about your scholarship.
Okay.
That is what.
So I have one silly question. Can I study in UK for free? Is there any fully funded scholarship?
No, not at all actually. To be frank, no. As of now, UK is not fully funded country actually, because government is encouraging the students, but there is no such kind of things.
So
actually.
there is no fully funded scholarship.
No. But I can tell you one thing actually. Our government of India has treating people who are in the lower poverty, who can't able to spend that much of money. Government of India is supporting them actually. That is called actually National Overseas Scholarship, which is providing by Government of India itself. Like lower poverty students, like SC students, who have very less income. By checking n number of documents from a candidate and father and mother, they'll give the scholarship actually, fully funded scholarship. That is being given by Government of India.
Okay.
To encourage our students who are in the lower poverty, who want to study abroad, by keeping some conditions, they'll be giving it actually. I have sent some students, by the way, they're fully funded.
Okay.
One student is there actually, she went to University of Leeds, which was fully funded by the Government of India.
Okay.
One more student is there which is fully funded by the Government of Maharashtra, state government. They are giving it, like nowadays Telangana and AP government people also, they are giving scholarships. They are giving fully funded actually to students. So people who look after this kind of government related or fully funded scholarship with the government people, you need to be very conscious when the applications are opening. So right now I can tell you right now, 15th of February, Government of India started the scholarships applications.
Okay. Overseas.
Overseas scholarship, National Overseas Scholarships from 15th of February to 31st of March.
Okay.
2024. They have started applications, started accepting applications. While doing application with the Government of India, you need to upload your offer letter also. For the September intake, this is actually happening.
Okay.
For the September intake, 15th February, they started accepting applications for the scholarship. So when student has to start application?
Last year itself.
Yeah, December or November, they need to start application. They'll get an offer letter in January or December. Then they'll start application for the February 15th.
Yes.
So I want to tell you something actually. The people who are going for scholarships or government scholarships or any loan, definitely they need to start application process at least 1 year before.
So I got my education loan or the government scholarship.
Okay.
So now should I start my visa process, or should I have to pay this money to the university first and then?
Yes. See, actually after getting education loan or anything else, government scholarship, especially for government scholarship, doesn't require to pay any amount.
Okay.
Even though university is asking for 4,000 pounds or 3,000 pounds or 6,000 pounds or 10,000 pounds, doesn't require to pay money. If you are awarded a scholarship by the Government of India or any state government actually. Because in state government they'll be mentioning everything. Almost 20,000 pounds is fees, I'll be paying entire fees, and living expenses I'll be supporting her. In that way, Government of India or state governments are giving it. So instead of paying that 4,000 pounds to the university deposit amount to secure a seat, if you provide the sponsorship letter, like overseas scholarship letter, directly to university will contact Government of India, is it genuine or not, and then after taking confirmation, university will automatically secure a seat.
Okay.
Because that is an agreement between the Government of India as well as that university.
Okay. How will scholarship affect my loan? If, for example, I've got an offer letter. So, in the offer letter itself, I will be having the scholarship amount. So, will the bank take this into consideration and disperse the remaining amount, or will they give the total amount?
No, definitely they'll consider scholarship amount. See, for example, university is asking you to has quoted your fees is 20,000 pounds, and they have given scholarship of 4,000 pounds. Then your tuition fees will be 14,000, 16,000 pounds only. Now 20,000 pounds, right?
Yes.
So even bank people also will consider the same scholarship point of view. Okay, your fees was 20,000, but university has awarded with a scholarship of 4,000. Your fees will be a 16,000. So I'll give 16,000 pounds only. Why
Okay.
20,000 pounds?
Okay.
So definitely bank people will consider the scholarship which was given by university, and then later remaining amount bank people will be supporting you for the study sake.
So, for example, now I got my education loan. The bank will be dispersing the amount to the university.
Exactly.
So, now I'll start my visa process. So, still, should I have to have any money in my bank?
See, deposit amount is different and showing funds is different completely. For example, ABCD university is there. University is charging 50,000 pounds actually for 12 months program, 1 year program. And you need to pay 5,000 pounds to the university to secure your seat in that university. You may got education loan. By education loan, you will be paying 5,000 pounds to the university. Then your seat will be secure.
Yes.
So here, university will ask you some simple questions saying that actually, how will you pay the remaining amount and how can you pay the living expenses? So at that point, actually, yes, the 15,000 pounds is there. 5,000 pounds you paid. Remaining 10,000 pounds, how you can pay? That amount you need to show funds. What we call as the funds, liquid funds. 10,000 pounds, this is the rest of the university fees plus and living expenses. Rest of the fees and living expenses together, you need to show the funds in your own account or in a form of loan, it is fine.
Okay. How much living expenses on an average should I have to show?
Yes, actually UK government has fixed the living expenses. For example, if you are coming to UK, this is the amount you need to show. So it was divided into two methods actually. First of all, UK government has said that if you are staying in London city, in London region actually,
Okay.
then UK government has fixed that you need to show 12,007 pounds.
Okay.
That is the exact amount that you need to maintain. Above that you can maintain, nothing else actually, is nothing wrong
of course.
actually. But below that you should not show.
Okay.
If you're showing that you're not meeting the living expenses point of view, then your visa got rejected.
Okay.
University won't accept your financial documents. All these things will be comes into picture. So what I mean to say is, if you are maintaining the living expenses, if it is in London, you need to show 12,007 pounds. But if you are out of London city, like for example, if you're staying Manchester or Scotia or South Wales, all the cities are there actually, except London, then you need to show a different amount, like say 9,235 pounds it is.
Okay.
So this is less amount because the London city is very costly, then it is showing high amount. If you are staying outside the London, that is a different amount. So that living expenses you need to add to your remaining fees.
Okay.
For example, if you got any university which is there in London city, university fees is 15 lakh, you paid 5,000 pounds, sorry 15,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds you paid, rest is 10,000 pounds. Additional to 10,000 pounds, you need to show 12,007 pounds.
Okay.
So together if you add 10,000 plus 12,007 pounds, 22,007 pounds you need to show in your account.
Okay.
So if you are showing that funds in your account, then that is considered actually saying that okay, this person has sufficient funds. So if he come to UK, he'll pay the fees as well as he will be satisfying this living expenses. And we used to build our formula called funds formula, saying that formula is equals to funds is equals to remaining fees plus living expenses.
Okay.
That is a formula actually what we feel. Anything you include actually, your fees is so and so minus deposit amount plus living expenses, then you will get a amount actually, that amount you need to show.
Okay.
And especially one more important point actually, last intake many students have struggled a lot because pound value will change day by day.
Yes, of course.
It will change every day. Yesterday was 105, today is 106, and day before yesterday it was 104, 110. I don't know anything actually. It will change. That is the reason actually students should show the funds bit more. For example, as per today's it is 106 Sanjo. Okay. You need to consider that as 110 rupees.
Okay.
Then if a fluctuation happen, it is below or above, it won't touch 110 as per my idea actually.
Yeah, understood.
If it is 108 also, it will be fine. For example, last intake 2 students are been issued with that actually, like they have treated like 105 rupees for 1 pound, they had kept that much of amount exactly. Suddenly 108 it will become. So almost 2 rupees per pound. Additionally, they have paid 1000 pounds to the university, again after paying the money. After getting everything, they have paid additional amount of 1000 pounds, so that they have made that formula again genuine thing.
Okay, so we never know when the pound will fluctuate.
Yes.
So it's suggestible to maintain some amount higher, not the
Exactly.
exact amount.
Not the exact amount. You should make higher amount actually. 106 it is, 110 you make it done. It will be issue, it won't be an issue, right? Actually, but less it will be issue again.
Yeah.
It maybe goes to visa decision negative also.
Okay.
It's an important point actually.
So how should I show this living expenses? Should I forward the bank statement, or what is the process of showing
You
this?
can show in 3 different manners actually, like 3 different manners. For example, as I told you, 20,007 pounds. That amount you can able to show in education loan matter. Doesn't require to disburse, by the way. If you sanction that 20,000 pounds, that is 23 lakhs samjho. If you got 23 lakhs amount in your bank loan, if you show the sanction letter, that's it. Doesn't require to disburse amount.
Okay.
If you show that statement to the bank, UK university as well as UK embassy, that is fine for them. This is one method. And one more is actually, if you have that 23 lakh rupee Indian currency in your own savings, that is also fine. At that time, you need to show your statement, bank statement. And if you have a fixed deposit, also fine for them. But here the point is something like, if you have education loan, if you got a loan sanctioned yesterday, you can show that letter today itself to the university and embassy, that they will be accepting it. But if that amount, 23 lakhs rupees, if you have in a savings, then today you have an amount, tomorrow you can't able to show that amount to the university and embassy.
At least
28 days old.
Okay.
It has to become 28 days old, and 29th day you can say that amount belongs to me, and I can able to utilize this amount for my living expenses and university fees. Then they'll consider that statement.
Okay.
And if it is FD, same thing, 28 days old FD, and then you need to get a letter from bank manager saying that this funds is there in student's name from 28 days old.
Okay.
That letter is fine for them. That letter and FD bond. If you show these 2 things to the university and embassy, they will accept it.
Okay.
They will treat that you have a sufficient funds in your account. You can come to UK. You can study here. You will be here. But the point here is actually that loan, savings, FD, these 3 things, or any 2 things or 3 combined together also you can show.
Okay.
Some people will get a education loan of 7 lakh rupee from ICICI bank or any other bank, and then rest of the amount you can show in a savings.
Okay.
Always rest of the amount you can show in a FD. Some people, actually I have seen 5 FDs he have.
Okay.
5 FDs on his mother's name, one is on father's name, mother's name, and his name. Like 1 lakh FDs some people will do. That is also important.
So cumulatively also we can show it.
Yes, exactly. And moreover, actually, on whose name we can show the funds.
Okay.
This is also very important actually. Many people get confused because in USA or Canada and Ireland, any other country, like actually we can show funds on different names, it will be fine. But whereas in UK, every university and embassy will ask you saying that you should show the funds only on your name or your parents' name. Mother or father and you. That's it. Own brother, own sister.
Not allowed.
Not at all allowed actually.
Okay.
Because they will be treating that fathers can be sponsors for the student, and you yourself can be sponsored for yourself. But no other things, no other people will be sponsoring you for education and living expenses. They are not so much responsible for your studies as well as living expenses. Only parents and yourself.
Okay.
So keeping in mind that 2 more documents has to be involved. Many consultancies won't reveal this thing before getting into confirmation actually, because some consultancies say show the money on your father's name, that will be fine, no issues. But after getting a 28 of maturity, on 29th day, if you're getting a loan, if you're getting a letter from a bank manager, that is not enough.
Okay.
You require another 2 documents. That is not from your bank. That is from yourself only actually. You need to get a birth certificate.
Okay.
Your birth certificate, student birth certificate, not mother's or father's birth certificate.
Yeah.
For example, if you're showing 23 lakh rupee on your dad's account, like father's account, then dad's date of birth is not required. Your date of birth is required, because in your date of birth, you can able to see your father's name.
Hmm.
That is the relationship proof it is actually. That is the only document which is acceptable by UK.
Okay.
And along with that, actually, some other alternatives are there, like taking an any affidavit from a lawyer saying that he's a legal guardian or he's a legal father. In that way, anything is fine, but it is not suggestible actually. Better to get a birth certificate.
To confirm the relationship.
Exactly.
But for example, my birth certificate will be in Telugu, which is
Okay.
my regional language.
Okay,
But
okay.
UK doesn't understand Telugu,
Of course.
is what I guess.
Of
So,
course.
how to go about this?
See, that birth certificate has to be in English. Not
Okay.
only birth certificate, everything actually, by the way, actually, everything should be in English only, not any other language. I have a practical example. As you told me, actually, he is from Maharashtra. He got a birth certificate, but that is in completely Marathi.
Hmm.
So no English over there. Even
Yes.
I can't able to find easy to read it actually. If you provide that document to the UK embassy, they won't accept it,
Yes.
even though it is genuine.
Hmm.
So because of that reason, we have a legal writers actually, legal translators actually, who can able to translate the certificate into English,
Okay.
and they will certify that. That certification is fine for them.
So that certification government is doing.
Yes, government is doing
of
that.
India.
Yes, doing it so. So they will be converting the certificate into English, and that English translated document has to submit it to the UK embassy.
Okay.
Then they'll accept it. And
Understood.
most of the people have doubt like, actually, sir, I had took a birth certificate, but it's very old.
Hmm.
When I took a birth in 1992 or 1990 or 2000, I took a birth. I have been got
Of course,
a,
all the birth certificates are old.
yes, of course.
Uh,
So they have a doubt actually. So sir, I don't have a new one actually. I just have old one. So it is fine or not. So in that point of view, I suggest to share that document with me. First of all, I will let me see that document. If I feel and it is better to get a new birth certificate, people will be in a panic mode actually. How can I get a new certificate again? But don't worry. As of now, actually, government is considering that old certificate and they're giving a renewal certificate in the new manner.
Okay.
They're getting it. It will take some time actually, like 15 days or 20 days of time, because government matters, right? It is. So they'll check actually, is it real or not, fake or genuine. They'll contact the hospital and then get back to us, and then they will take a certificate and they give the student.
They have their own procedure, but
Yes.
they are giving.
They're giving it, but it will take some time.
Yeah, understood.
So because of that reason, we should guide our students how they are maintaining funds. Tell me first of all. I'll guide you accordingly. So students will tell us, sir, this is the funds actually I have. That amount is in my brother's name. I'll convert that money to my name. Is it fine or not? That they'll ask actually. So our consultancy, what we'll do in the sense actually, if a student is fixed for a particular university, we will be we'll be sending one message to them. If you are fixed for this university, this is the amount, total fees, this is the deposit amount, rest of the fees is this one, and living expenses is this one. You need to show in your money of 18 lakhs or 23 lakhs in your savings or fixed deposit or loan only on your and parents' name only.
Okay.
We'll send a message to the students, because student doesn't have knowledge. We should give the knowledge, right? Actually,
course.
so before making the payment only, we should give all the process till he got a visa, so that he'll prepare accordingly. If you say suddenly, how will get a birth certificate? Tell me. If a person doesn't have a birth certificate, if you told immediately, how will get a birth certificate? It will be very headache point actually, and university won't stop for you.
Yes.
It will start actually immediately. So it is better to suggest students who is making payment. After that, what will happen? We should explain him clearly. We'll ask our student to come down to our consultancy. We'll explain for half an hour, and then we'll make him understand, and then we'll make him ready with all the documents. Then he will make a payment.
Okay.
This is
So
what
that he
things
can make an informed decisions and he can go about the process.
Exactly.
So going to the next step, how is the visa process for UK? Are the slots available? Because I hear that for USA it's very difficult to get visa slots, very difficult to get visa stamped. So how is it for UK? And as this video is brought to you by VmapU, your trusted partner in realizing overseas dreams since 2009. With expert counseling, personalized guidance, visa assistance and more. They have helped around 1.5 lakh students achieve their international dreams. Whether it's pursuing MS in USA, MBA in UK or in any other country, contact VmapU by clicking on the link below. Register yourself by entering name, email ID and phone number, and they will call you back within 24 hours to guide and turn your aspirations into reality. And VmapU also offers free SOP maker, free LOR maker and free university shortlisting tool as well. Make sure to explore these. Thank you.